Thank you. So I'm just going to record this now. I'm going to start the recording. So the recording has started already. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We would usually, the class would take at least 2 hours, minimum of 2 hours. And there are times we might exceed 2 hours depending on the flow of the class. I think I said that yesterday, depending on the flow of the class, but it won't exceed 5 hours, probably 4 hours thereabout. Right, so I am using a MacBook. Now, for those of you who use a Mac computer, you can follow exactly like I am doing. However, for those of you who have Windows OS, probably you're using a Windows system, you can still follow. I'll guide you on how to do it. And for those of you who are using Ubuntu or Linux, still follow as well. Now, for those who don't have a system, who don't have a computer, you might not be as efficient as those who have a computer, because you won't be coding actively, or you won't be doing writing programs actively. But not to worry, you can still follow along. And because there are online editors you can use to write your codes and get your results. So, like I said, it's a matter of mind over matter. Don't let the fact that you don't have a system, don't let that put you down or discourage you. No. All right, so I'm going to do my screen. So this is my terminal. Please, can you all see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Joseph, thank you very much. Please, I would like everyone to mute themselves. If you want to ask a question, especially if you know you're in a noisy environment, if you know where you are, there's some background noise, you can please mute yourself so as to enhance the smoothness of the class. Kehinde, you didn't put in your attendance well. You shouldn't write it separately. It should be included in the list. Okay, so if you want to check if you have Python on your system, so we're using Zoom for this. I said it earlier, we're using Zoom for this. If you have Zoom on your system, on your app, on your phone, fine, you can follow through. If you don't have Zoom, you think you can join by the browser, it will work as well. It can work as well. So if you want to check if you have Python installed in your system, you can go to your command line. For Windows users, go to your command line, right? And for Mac users, go to your terminal. Go to your terminal. For Windows users, go to your command line. So type Python space, then -- version. If you do this, you would have an output. Now you can see I have an output here, Python 3.10.9. This shows I have Python installed on my own system, right? Now, if you don't have Python installed on your system, it's fine. There's no issue. We'll download it and we'll set it up. But if it comes out like this 3.10.9 or 3.11 or 3.8, it's fine. That means you have Python installed on your system. Okay, so I'd like to ask, for those who have their systems, can you check your system if you have Python installed? And let me know by the chat.
Command again. You said
Okay.
Python what?
Let me show it to you.
If you can just write the command in the chat so that we can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that now.
For Windows users.
So I've put it on the chat. Can you see it?
Okay, so is this for Windows or for Mac?
Both set of users.
Okay.
So if you have an
Hello?
error, it's fine.
Sorry,
If you have an error,
hello, sir.
it's fine. Yes.
Okay, so I have a Visual Studio. Can I still use it? I don't think I have that on my system. I have Visual Studio on my system.
Okay, don't worry. We'll get there. You have Visual Studio. We'll get there, right? for
Sorry,
Visual
another
Studio.
one.
Visual Studio is an application which we would probably use. Right, but first, let's make sure everyone have Python installed on their laptops, on their systems.
What about Anaconda also?
Anaconda is also fine. Don't worry, we'll get to these applications, right? These are just software tools.
But what's the best to use? Because I see something like that, but I don't see this Python one you're referring to.
Okay.
I see one Anaconda here, Python 3 for SPSS, I don't know. So I don't know if I'm meant to now reinstall the one you are.
No. Don't reinstall anything. You know what? Just what OS are you using? Are you using a Windows or a MacBook or
Windows?
Windows. Okay. Have you gone to your command line?
Yes.
Have you typed this command?
Yes, and it says I don't have Python. Python was not found.
Okay, that's fine. Good. So Python is not installed. So is anyone who have Python on his system installed? So what I just need you to do is give me your output. Put your output on the chat. This is my own output. So I'd like us to put our output on the chat, whatever we have. Okay, so you're having that means Python is not installed. That's fine. That's fine. Is there anyone who have Python installed? Just put in your output. Okay, so I think Moses has Python 3.11.6. That's fine. That's even the latest. I think it's more advanced than the one I have. Where else again? Where else I've checked?
Sorry, I still can't get
1337.
Get this.
See, this is instruction. Go to your command line, command prompt, or terminal. Go to your command prompt or terminal, your command prompt or your terminal, and run this command. Python space -- version, this command. So I can see Alex has Python. Okay, I can see someone is saying you don't know how to open a command on your system. What OS are you using?
Sorry, what did you say?
What OS are you using? Thank you, Inika. I see you're responding to that person already. Thank you. Now, for those who don't have Python installed, what you need to do is very simple. You need to go to your browser. You need to go to your browser. Please let me know if you can see my own browser here.
Yes, we can.
You can see my browser also. Thank you. So when you go to your browser, what you just need to do is type Python on your browser. So if you're using Google Chrome, I'm using Bing here, Microsoft Bing. As the please, who is writing on my screen? Jeez. Dayo, can you erase what you did now? Dayo, I think I saw one Dayo did that. Can you erase what you did now?
Our instructor, you are ChatGPT now. Wow.
Oh, you can see I have a lot of what's it called? Extensions. Yeah. I mean, AI helps make life easier for you. So why don't you?
I hope you will teach us how to do this so that life will be easy for us.
Well, we'll get there as well. So these are just extensions. I have ChatGPT, then Search GPT for Chrome. So these are just extensions. Then Bing also. So let's even put that aside. So when you type Python on your browser, click on it, you will see welcome to python.org. Just click on it, welcome to python.org. Automatically, Python will detect. Please, I would like the person that put this line to erase it. I don't know who did this. If it was by mistake or intentional, just erase it, please. This is it's not good. Oh, so we have the latest version of Python, Python 3.12.0. So Python will detect your OS. And it will give you the Python for that particular OS. If you can see here, you see Windows, Mac, Unix, and Linux. So just download this. Click this download. So what I'm going to download this now, but I'm not going to install it because I have Python already, so I don't have to install this. So you can see previous versions of Python 3.8, 3. I think this is 3.8, 3.9, 3.9.7, 3.10, 3.9.8. So they keep on updating it over time. And currently the latest version is 3.12. This came out October 2nd. That's recently, I think this week. This version came out October 2nd. So just download Python for those of you who don't have it. For those of you who have it, you don't need to do this. Just be patient. Let those who don't have it download and set it up. Now, someone is asking the question, is Python a free license package? Python is not a package. Python is a programming language, and it's open source. So it's freely available for everyone. It's not a package, it's a programming language, it's a high-level programming language. That's to Ibrahim, who is asking a question. Samuel, you say you're not seeing your name on the WhatsApp group. Do you write your name there? I can see Samuel Santeto. Did you write your name? If not, you can just copy the last post and put your name there as number, the next number. Please don't forget your number because this is what you would put in the Google Sheet. Kehinde, you didn't do it well. You need to copy and paste. Look at the format that people have been using. Kehinde, I'd like you to correct that. Just follow the format everyone has been using. All right, so have you guys installed Python? Have you downloaded it? I mean, downloading is one thing, installing is another. Mine is still downloading. Can see one downloading progress. So the way this training is going, let me see. Need more time for this meeting. Have we used 40 minutes? Okay, I think we've used 40 minutes. I think we might have to switch this. We might have to switch this app we're using. Forgotten, Zoom has time limit. Google Meet doesn't have time limit, so I think we might have to switch to Google Meet.
It has 1 hour.
Google Meet now has time limit.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Oh,
except if you are using a paid version of it.
Okay, thank you. So what we'll just do is we'll just reconvene on this Zoom meeting then.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a question.
All these applications now, they are limiting their free versions, which is okay, it's fine anyways. So we'll just reconvene once this one expires. Please let me just explain this real quick so that you have a good idea of how this goes. So the level 1 of this training, of this program, we are covering fundamentals of Python and we're covering it. We are building progressively, right? We're building progressively. You can see the schedule. Like for those of you who have seen the schedule, let me just show it to you here. So if you look at now, please can you see the screen? Can you all see the schedule, please? Please, when we convey for this meeting, I wouldn't want anyone to write on my screen, please. Either by mistake or not by mistake. When we come for this meeting, can you all see the schedule for the training?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so this is where we are now, week 1, right? So if you look at it, we are building progressively. Next week, we'll be looking at data types, data structures. We'll be moving to control flow statements. We'll be moving to functions. We'll move then to OOP. OOP means object-oriented programming. Now, I have not done the level 2. I have not done the level 2 curriculum on the schedule. Now, the level 2, we would now divide. Like each of you would have to break out. Those who want to move into software development, that's Python for software development, majorly backend development, would now move into that. Then those who want to move into Python for data analysis on data science will also move into that. So by that time, you will no longer be having classes at the same time because what you'll be doing will be quite different. I hope you understand
So what's the difference? Which is better?
No, there is no which is better. Oh. There is no which is better. It's just different career paths, but they are all under. They are still tech career paths, right? So some people prefer to become a software developer. I am a software developer. I'm also a data analyst, right? So I double as both. I'm also a tech instructor. So it depends on what you want to do actually.
Chat box?
What did you say?
Which part builds a chat box? All those automated machine learning chat box?
Well, machine learning is data science. So if you want to build chatbot stuff and I mean you want to probably learn data science, of course, there's
which of the Python should I divert to? Is it the software or
just go for I would advise you to go for data analysis, right? Go for data analysis. Now there's an intersection between these two because a lot of times now several software applications integrate with machine learning algorithms and deep learning algorithms, right? Take for instance YouTube. So I'm having this discussion because we are still downloading Python. Let me see. Okay, it has downloaded successfully, right? So once this link expires, don't forget, I'll set it up again. We'll reconvey to this meeting, right? So we'll continue with our class. Now, YouTube, I was explaining YouTube application, right? YouTube is a software product. So YouTube is built using, software developers built YouTube. Of course, they have their front end, they have their back end, and their cloud team and every other thing, right? But also in YouTube, they've incorporated machine learning in the YouTube software because you can see YouTube recommend videos for you based on things you've watched before. You can see YouTube recommend like videos. Maybe you've watched, let's say sports videos, maybe Man U videos. They recommend future Man U videos for you when next you come to YouTube. How are they doing that? That's via the help of machine learning, right? So in large companies now, we are seeing intersections between software development and data science. But of course, there are still, in fact, not even some, there are several companies that are specific. If you are using core data analytics or core data science, they do that. And core software engineering, they also do that as well. Okay, Albaka raised you, and I think I have a question. Please, no one should use anybody's name on the group chat. I think please don't use anybody's name on the list. So far, I can see 28 names. So please don't just copy and follow the format. Okay, Albaka, your question.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate what you've been doing. We are following, and it's definitely sinking.
Thank you very much.
Reward you on our behalf. So what I actually wanted to explain is this sentence on the WhatsApp. I don't know the program, but between the kind that you mentioned, the
Abaka, I'm losing you. I can't hear you clearly. Oh, who
I
is
said
playing
people are not
music?
actually
Please
playing.
mute yourself if you know there is background noise where you are. Please don't play music, please. We are matured here, so let's act matured, please. If you know there's
It's
background noise
me.
where you are playing music, don't mute your mic. Thank you. All right, Abaka, yes.
So how important the attendance is, because people have been omitting names since. The kind you mentioned the other time has written his name like 4 different times. And it was
I didn't take note of that. Yeah, Abaka, you're saying something about Kehinde. I think he has refused his name, if I'm not mistaken. Was he? Is Kehinde on this call? Is Kehinde on this meeting? Is the Kehinde on
yes,
this
he
meeting?
is.
Kehinde, are you
Yes,
here?
he is. He has been following. He is.
Okay, let me see. Kehinde, I'd like you to speak, please. So far, I can see 31 names on the list. So these numbers is what you would use in the Google Sheet. When we give you the link to the Google Sheet, number 1 will write his name on the first column. Number 2 will do his own on the second column. Number 3, the third column, like that. And so it just align, right? So subsequent class, you won't need to write your names again. What you just need to do is just sign, right? You can sign using your initial. You can sign using a symbol or something, but just sign. You can just write present. That's simple. So writing present for today's date, for instance, now today would show that you were present in today's class. And yes, Abaka, you were asking if the attendance will be taken into cognizance. Yes, it will, right? Because like I said, we want those who are committed to this program, to the course of this program.